morning, West Michigan. I'm Emily Scarlett.
And I'm Tanner Holbrook. Thank you so much for waking up with us and watching on 13 Plus. Yet another day where I think you might need like a vest or maybe a jacket out there as you start the morning.
Absolutely. Those temperatures are on the chilly side, and we kind of have a very early spring-like day in sight. Like, I think more like late March, early April is what it's going to feel like outside.
Well, that makes sense considering what we had this morning. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's start off as you walk out the door. Not necessarily needing it for the first half of the day, but this low pressure system going to bring us all this moisture and its associated rainfall as we head throughout the day today. Precip chances increase the closer we get towards 2 o'clock for here in Grand Rapids. If you're right along the lakeshore's edge, between noon to 2 p.m. is when you'll initially see that rainfall, and then it will continue to build inland from there. It will be widespread soaking rain throughout your late evening to early morning hours tomorrow, and then we will continue to see a few isolated showers linger into our Wednesday. In terms of rainfall totals, this is by 2 p.m., so you can see just starting to make it to the greater Grand Rapids region, Muskegon and Holland as well, but South Haven already having received about 2/10 of an inch by that point. By 7 p.m., everyone looking at about 2/10 to 3/10 of an inch of rainfall, a half an inch as we head off to bed tonight, and then potentially another half an inch nearly falling throughout the day on Wednesday. So a damp and dreary stretch in sight for the next 48 hours. The system clears out though, and we do settle into a little spot we made it to yesterday. We didn't get very much sunshine to help us warm up very much, and then those rainfall chances becoming more widespread throughout the day. We do continue on with a cooler trend all throughout this week. We're going to consistently be in the mid to upper 50s today, and then leading all the way into Friday, making it back into the low 60s by Saturday, and then upper 60s to eventually breaking back into the 70s by middle of next week. Of course, our rainfall chances getting pretty close. They will continue to move to the north and east throughout the day today, becoming widespread by about 2 to 3 o'clock. Hour by hour forecast showing that the intensity of the rainfall, though, really starts to pick up during the evening commute time frame. And then it does try to clear out of here, but we're still left with some scattered shower activity on and off throughout the entirety of our Wednesday, although I do think that Thursday will be predominantly dry. In terms of rainfall totals, about a half an inch today potentially to a half an inch tomorrow. Then drier conditions extended throughout the rest of your 7-day forecast. Lakeshore boundary, breezy outside, a very early spring-like pattern that settled into place. Now, if we look at our radar right now, you'll notice a lot of thunderstorm activity embedded in these showers. Our environment is really not conducive for that to hold on to thunderstorm strength. So this is likely going to just be run-of-the-mill rainfall more than anything else that moves through. But it is going to be a good soaking rain into our afternoon and evening hours, but will be dry up until about noon along the southern lakeshore's edge and up until about 2 o'clock for us here in Grand Rapids. So dry morning overall, clear, cool conditions, upper 30s to low 40s right now is your temperature profile. Throughout the day today, we do climb to about 50 May. In addition to that, we have shower chances as well as windy conditions. Right now, our winds are sustained directly out of the east at about 20 miles per hour, gusting at 35 to even 40 miles per hour throughout the day today. And this all comes as our next low pressure system starts to inch towards our area, which is going to funnel in our chances for rainfall. Out ahead of our rainfall chances, though, a clear start to our morning, which has allowed our temperatures to fall off into the upper 30s to mid 40s. We do continue on with a cooler forecast all throughout the day today, only makes down in the state of Michigan, 7 of which were right here in West Michigan. The latest additions was an EF1 just about 5 miles to the south and west of Hastings. This actually had reported 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts estimated within it. This was about a 7-mile long path. In addition to that, one was confirmed in Zeeland Township at an EF0 that went from Zeeland Township to Jamestown Township at 75 miles per hour, about 4 miles-ish in terms of its path. There was another set of straight line winds that moved through Ottawa County at 90 miles per hour. So again, this is equivalent to a low-end EF1 tornado, but just not necessarily any rotation embedded in it. So the damage looking very similar there. Picking up in intensity with the heaviest of rain expected right around your evening commute time frame, so between 5 p.m. and about 7 p.m. And then we do continue on with scattered shower chances after that. Hour by hour forecast showing the rainfall first working its way in from South Haven through Holland and into Kalamazoo, then eventually making its way to Grand Rapids, Muskegon, widespread after 5 o'clock, moderate to heavy showers at times, and then continuing on with scattered chances for rainfall periodically throughout our Wednesday. The system clears out of here for the most part on Thursday. I will say we still sit at about a 20% chance for some light isolated showers on Thursday, but a predominantly dry forecast at that point. About a half an inch of rain will come down through today. and then we will potentially see another 2/10 of an inch to a 1/2 inch of rain come down through your Wednesday. So again, just a really nice soaking rain. This is great. We're not expecting any severe weather, and we can always use gusty winds, cooler temperatures, and chances for showers all in your Tuesday forecast. This low will bring rainfall chances that become more widespread throughout the day today. I would say between around 1 to 2 o'clock, we'll start to see it take over the greater Grand Rapids region, and then continuing on with chances for moderate to heavy showers throughout your evening commute. The winds right now sustained out of the east at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting at 30 to 35 miles per hour of today. And if you're along the lakeshore's edge, really by noon, lunchtime, you're going to start to see those rainfall chances increasing. You can see the system that's inching towards us, and not only is it bringing us chances for rain, but also some windy conditions and cooler temperatures along with it. Right now, we're sitting in the low 40s as you walk out the door, so if you were chilly yesterday, you're going to be chilly again today. And our winds are currently sustained out of the east, which is why you're not seeing any chop on the big lake this morning, but still gusty outside. They're sustained at about 9. We do have an updated tornado count from last Thursday evening severe weather that came through. 2 additional tornadoes have been confirmed by the National Weather Service. One that moved through just about 5 miles to the south and west of Hastings. That came in at a reported EF1 tornado with estimated 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It lasted on the ground nearly 7-mile path. In Zeeland Township, an EF0 that went from Zeeland Township to Jamestown Township. This one only about 3.5 miles. And then we did have an area of straight line winds at 90 miles per hour in Ottawa County, also near the Zeeland area. 90-mile-per-hour winds is equivalent to an EF1 tornado, just without the rotation. So everything likely fell in the same exact direction there with that. This does take us up to 7 tornadoes for West Michigan and 11 total in the state.
All right, Sam, thank you.
But while our shower chances are going to taper off, that will be short-lived because as this low pressure system starts to clear, we still see scattered chances for showers extending on and off throughout our day on Wednesday. It's not until Thursday that I really think drier conditions will start to take hold, but still a small 20 to 30% chance for a few isolated showers to start off our Thursday morning. In terms of rainfall totals between now and about noon, or not about midnight, I should say, we're looking at about a 1/2 inch of rain to come down. Then an additional 1/2 inch is expected on and off throughout the day on Wednesday. That brings us to rainfall totals right around an inch. So really nice, good soaking rainfall. And this is great. No severe weather expected with this, no thunderstorm activity, but we will see strong winds. Already seeing that this morning. Those winds.
Ear is just blocking out everything.
I know.
I love tiny dogs with big ears.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Also,
are
Sissy,
cute.
that's got to be
Yeah.
a fun name to say, like when you're like calling for her.
Yeah.
Sissy, come here.
Come on, Sissy.
Come here. Come on.
Have a good day, everybody.